Hello, and if you're looking here, you already know what we're going to talk about, but the point is that today's Tuesday, it's TOEFL Tuesday. I'm Lucas from Magoosh, and we are talking about the writing section on the TOEFL IBT, specifically the independent essay. The essay that's about your personal experiences, beliefs, etc., with no listening and no reading. So today I'm going to continue with our tips for the independent essay, and tip 2 is zoom in, zoom out, repeat. All right, what does that mean? First of all, zoom in. This is a phrasal verb. Also, zoom out is a phrasal verb, and as you can probably guess, they are opposites, and they are about cameras. You might already know this. If you zoom in, you make the picture bigger. If you zoom out, then all the details become smaller and you can see more. So zooming in means focusing on one specific thing, and zooming out means going more general. So another way to say this is specific, general, repeat. All right, what do I mean? What is this on the essay? On your essay, you're going to write first an introduction. Well, as we talked about last week, you might write the introduction last, but the essay will have an introduction at the beginning, and then there will be 2 body paragraphs, maybe 3 if you can. And in those body paragraphs, you need to talk about specific examples, specific reasons. But if you just list specific examples, it's really unclear about how they're connected to each other, how they're connected to the main idea. So, zooming out means at the end of each paragraph, you will have a more general sentence. And this helps transition to the next paragraph. It does more than that, though. It also helps connect back to the main ideas, because your main idea in your introduction or your conclusion or both is going to be very similar to what's in those general sentences at the ends of the body paragraphs. So after you provide a specific example, then analyze why it is important in the general picture, in the big picture. All right, so let's hear an example. I'm not going to write a whole example for you. Let's just hear an example. Now, imagine on your independent essay, you have a question that says, do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Teachers need personal interactions with their students individually. Okay, now you can agree with this or you can disagree with this. Personally, I work at Magoosh, and we don't really interact with students individually often, but you know what? We do sometimes. And I think it's important that we do sometimes. We do that because students have questions, and sometimes the best way for students to get answers to their questions is to ask their questions individually to one person, to a teacher. Now, that might be my specific example. I start talking about Magoosh and students writing to us by email, and that's my specifics. But after that, I need to make it more general. I need to zoom out the big picture of teachers and students in general, not just Magoosh, not just my students. So after that, I would have a general sentence that says something like, every student needs that personal connection at some time. Okay, so that is a very general statement about students needing personal connection, not just about Magoosh. And then after that, I might come back to the next reason and start talking about how students just enjoy feeling that they have made a friend in their teacher. So I can start with a general statement about personal connections also help students feel more friendly and comfortable. And then I can talk about our comfortable students at Magoosh and our students who like how friendly we are. I think we're friendly. I think I'm friendly. I hope you think so too. If you want to know more about Magoosh TOEFL, check out TOEFL.magoosh.com. And next week we will have another writing tip, so come back on Tuesday for the TOEFL Independent Essay writing tip number 3. That's next week. I hope to see you then. Ciao.